Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Kerajaan Selangor berbesar hati menjadi tuan rumah bagi Majlis Makan Malam Gala sempena mesyuarat Majlis Komuniti Sosio-Budaya ASEAN atau ASCC ke-34 yang berlangsung bermula semalam. Dan program anjuran bersama Kementerian Pelancongan Seni dan Budaya atau MOTEK ini dengan sokongan penuh Sekretariat Kebangsaan ASEAN Malaysia di bawah Kementerian Luar Negeri ini diadakan di Hotel Sunway Resort Hotel ini. Dan Majlis Makan Malam Gala ini akan dihadiri oleh Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Amiruddin Syari, iaitu Datuk Menteri Besar Selangor bersama Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Tiong King Sing, Menteri Pelancongan Seni dan Budaya serta delegasi menteri dan pegawai kanan dari negara-negara anggota ASEAN. Baiklah, kehadiran para delegasi ini mencerminkan semangat setiakawan dan solidariti Serantau dalam memperkukuh hubungan sosial budaya demi kemajuan bersama. Dan selain Majlis Gala, delegasi turut dijadual mengadakan lawatan kebudayaan ke beberapa destinasi warisan di Negeri Selangor termasuk Galeri Diraja Sultan Abdul Aziz di Kelang dan Perkampungan Kebudayaan Mahmeri di Kuala Langat. Dan lawatan yang dijadualkan esok ini bertujuan menampilkan kekayaan warisan, keunikan seni bina serta keramahan masyarakat setempat seiring dengan masyarakat kita Selangor yang menjadi nadi perpaduan rakyat pelbagai lapisan. Baiklah, kita akan terus ke acara utama untuk Majlis Makan Malam Gala ini kerana Datuk Menteri Besar sudah pun tiba di perkarangan makan malam ini. Terima kasih dan terus bersama Media Selangor untuk siaran langsung ini.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing. Thank you, photographers. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem Negaraku, followed by the state anthem of Selangor and the ASEAN anthem.
Maju
Thank you. Please be seated. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good evening and a very warm welcome. The Right Honourable Datuk Sri Amiruddin bin Shari, Chief Minister of Selangor, the Honourable Datuk Sri Tiong King Sing, Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture Malaysia, Honourable ASEAN Socio-Cultural Community Council Ministers, Minister from Timor-Leste, ASEAN SOCA leaders and delegations, members of the Selangor State Executive Council, members of the Selangor State Legislative Assembly, mayors, district officers, and presidents of local authorities, heads of federal and state departments, friends from the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. To set the tone for tonight's grand celebration, we are now proud to present to you an extraordinary opening showcase, a fusion of talents and cultures. Please welcome to the stage Aizat Amdan, together with the energetic Ballet Ballet Group, the enchanting Mah Mary Cultural Group, the traditional dancers from Perbadanan Adat Melayu dan Warisan Negeri Selangor, or known as Padat, and the young and talented performers from SK Kampung Medan.
Surfing in a city, shopping spree for time, enjoying wondrous sights with cruises by the sea. Going by to cases where I wanna be. Let's take a selfie with the Mary, my Mary.
Surprising Selangor. What a way to start tonight's gala dinner. That's Aizat Amdan with the theme song to Visit Selangor 2025. Surprising Selangor, a showcase of energy, tradition and modern artistry, all blended into one wonderful performance. Let's give another round of applause to Aizat Amdan, the Ballet Ballet Group, the Mahmeri Cultural Group, Padat and the amazing young talents of SK Kampung Medan. The Right Honourable Chief Minister of Selangor, the Honourable Ministers, distinguished guests, our friends from across ASEAN, once again, a very warm welcome, selamat datang to the 34th ASEAN Socio-Cultural Community or ASCC Council Meeting and Related Meetings Gala Dinner hosted by Selangor State Government. And indeed, Selangor is proud to host these prestigious ASEAN gatherings as the ASCC embodies values which are very close to the heart of Selangor: inclusivity, cultural exchange, sustainability, and people-centered growth. This year is especially meaningful as we celebrate Visit Selangor 2025, a time when Selangor welcomes the world to discover its natural beauty, colorful traditions, culture, and modern charm. Surprising Selangor, you can find pleasant surprises anywhere, whenever you visit Selangor. Whether you seek thrills at Sunway Lagoon or tranquility in Sekinchan's golden paddy fields or the sky mirror of Kuala Selangor, from culinary adventure in Klang to the vibrant culture and timeless heritage of Selangor, where tradition and modernity blend seamlessly, Selangor promises an experience as diverse as its people. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we not only celebrate our unity in ASEAN, but also the unique spirit and features of Selangor as a gateway to Malaysia's future. And now, ladies and gentlemen, before we proceed further into the evening, let us take a moment for us to share with you a little story. A story of a state that is vibrant, progressive and full of opportunities, and home to cultural treasures that inspire the world. So please turn your attention to the screen and enjoy this next special presentation. This is Selangor, the Golden State of Malaysia. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, a short video presentation that teases you, that features some of the attractions and a colorful culture and heritage of Selangor, from the graceful rhythm of traditional dance to the exquisite flavors of local delicacies. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to invite the Right Honourable Datuk Sri Amiruddin bin Syari, Chief Minister of Selangor, to deliver his welcoming remarks.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam kita Selangor and Salam Malaysia Madani. Thank you MC for the kind introductions. The Honorable Datuk Seri Tiong King Sing, Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture Malaysia, Honorable ASEAN Socio-Cultural Community Council Ministers, Minister from Timor-Leste, ASEAN SOCA leaders and delegations, Member of the Selangor State Executive Councils, Member of the State Legislative Assembly, Mayor, District Officer and yang di-Pertua of Local Authorities, Head of Federal and State Government Department, friend of the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the state government and people of Selangor, selamat datang and welcome to this gala dinner to put the cherry on the cake on the 34th ASEAN Socio-Cultural Community meetings. Earlier today, I opened this year's Selangor International Business Summit, which kicked off today at the Kuala Lumpur Convention Centre, alongside Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Fadilah Yusof, and officiated by His Royal Highness Raja Muda of Selangor, Duli Yang Teramat Mulia Tengku Amir Shah Ibn Sultan Sharafuddin Abdul Aziz Shah Al-Haj. In the first day exhibitions, I was thrilled to see an amazing number of people from various walks of life, not only from other parts of Malaysia, but even Southeast Asia. And that is the unique nature Selangor shares with Southeast Asia, a conglomeration of people from different beliefs, cultures coming together in shared goal, keeping the candle of cosmopolitanism burning well and truly alive. This is especially important today, as if we look across to other continents, be it Europe or North America, or even Africa, to a smaller extent, we see the drums of despotism and tyranny being beaten harder and is getting louder. But story of ASEAN is different. I'm drawn to quote of Rumi, who once said, "Raise your words, not voice. It is rain that grows flowers, not thunder." In such challenging times, we the people in ASEAN need to counterbalance this global tide toward fascism and the idea of singling out the other as our enemy. I say this because I have seen time and again how cosmopolitanism, our cosmopolitan society in Selangor can not only survive but thrive. And ASEAN is similar example. Of the 6,000 languages spoken in the world today, an estimated 1,000 found in Southeast Asia. Even religion, from Confucian philosophy, which had a lasting influence in Vietnam, to Buddhism and Taoism arrived from China and Sri Lanka, and Hinduism from India expanded into Cambodia, Thailand, and Bali in Indonesia. Migration from China and India across the centuries have further diversified this region. Christianity made its appearance from the Portuguese, Spanish, and later on the French. Islam then captured the imagination beginning in Malacca and Aceh, becoming the dominant faiths in Sumatra to southern Philippines in Mindanao. That is not to say we are not scared by our experience in the past. We have gone through difficult periods, even prior and during various colonial periods from the 13th and 19th centuries. However, through various community forces, there was a hunger to draw a future for Southeast ASEAN by Southeast Asian centered on justice and Asian value of what a nation state can be. Southeast Asia has produced the likes of Rajan Ajeng Kartini in Java, Filipino patriot Jose Rizal, and Sukarno in Indonesia, Ho Chi Minh of Vietnam, U Nu of Myanmar, Lee Kuan Yew in Singapore, Tengku Abdul Rahman in Malaysia, and the list goes on and on. With this, our historical backdrop, I believe today's leaders of ASEAN are burdened with glorious purpose to challenge the notion that cosmopolitanism is no longer relevant. And the ASEAN Socio-Cultural Community is one of the best vehicles to achieve that. It is a reminder that economic growth is not a zero-sum game. We do not need to beat down our neighbor for us to rise, for we must have justice and dignity at the core of our developmental philosophy to respect and preserve our culture. Ladies and gentlemen, Selangor, as the vibrant heart of Malaysia, mirrors that same spirit of unity in diversity. It is a place where heritage and modernity coexist, where tradition breathes life into innovation. Tonight, we are delighted to share glimpses of our living heritage, from the graceful Ronggeng Selangor to the spirited tarian piring and the skate of Mahameri dance, recognized by UNESCO as part of the world intangible cultural heritage. As I shared in my speech earlier in this afternoon, Selangor truly believe in being the gateway to ASEAN, but that does not mean we do not want to see our neighbor success. Anyone who comes to Selangor should not limit their horizons to Sabak Bernam in the north and Sepang in the south, but also see Hanoi, Surabaya, Mandalay and Cebu, Chiang Mai and Siem Reap, or Kuala Belait and Savannakhet as opportunities to experience different cultures or expand our business. ASEAN can be a living example that we can live in peace and harmony through our value. We do not need people from outside to tell us how to live our life, especially as we have seen in recent years what is preached and what is practiced in completely different and immoral. ASEAN solidarity can strengthen our bond, which has been with over centuries and can continue to grow stronger. Let tonight be a celebration not only of culture, but of connection, a reminder that through our nation may be separated by seas and borders, we are bound by the same hope of peace, prosperity, and dignity for all. May the fellowship we share this evening inspire greater collaboration, empathy, and resolve as we continue to build an ASEAN that truly places its people at the heart of progress. I wish all of you an evening filled with fellowship, with friendship, and with joy. If any of you are going home tomorrow, please change your flights, extend your stay in Selangor and Malaysia to experience the uniqueness we can offer. Thank you.
Thank you, the Right Honourable Datuk Sri, and kindly remain on stage for the following presentation. We'd like to invite the Honourable Datuk Sri Tiong King Sing, Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Malaysia, to the stage to accompany the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Selangor in the following presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now continue with the presentation of souvenirs to Honourable ASEAN Socio-Cultural Community Council Ministers by the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Selangor. To the Honourable Ministers, kindly remain on stage after receiving the souvenirs for a photo session at the end of the presentation. We'll begin by inviting the ASEAN Secretariat. Next, please welcome from Timor-Leste. Next, please welcome Indonesia. Next, please welcome Cambodia. Next, please welcome Brunei Darussalam. Next, please welcome Philippines. Next, please welcome Lao PDR. Next, please welcome Myanmar. Next, please welcome Singapore. Next, please welcome Thailand. Next, please welcome Vietnam. And the following souvenir is for the Honorable Datuk Sri Tiong King Sing, Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture Malaysia. We still have one more presentation, Datuk Sri, for the Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture Malaysia, from the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Selangor. And also the Honourable Datuk Sri Tiong King Sing would like to present a souvenir to the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Selangor. So all the ministers, please step forward for a group photo to commemorate tonight's gala dinner. And we are going to do two poses, ministers. For the first one, let's do a formal pose. A formal pose for the photographer. All the ministers, look at our photographers in the center, our official photographers. Give us your $1 million smile. And for the second pose, let's do the ASEAN way with your right hand on top of your left. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Honourable Ministers of the ASEAN Socio-Cultural Community Council. Thank you. We'd like to invite the Right Honourable and all ministers to return to their seats. Thank you so much. You may return to your seats, Datuk Seri. Well, once again, thank you to the Right Honourable Datuk Seri Amiruddin bin Syari, Chief Minister of Selangor, for the welcoming remarks, and also for the presentation of souvenirs to all the Honourable Ministers. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we've heard the speech from the Chief Minister. It's time for you to enjoy tonight's dinner. Up next is a very special dinner presentation by Sunway Resort Hotel, featuring the Mahmeri Cultural Group. And of course, Mahmeri are the indigenous orang asli who lives in Selangor on Kerry Island. They are renowned for their intricate wood carving, weaving, and their unique mask dance. They uphold the values of sharing and blessing as a way of life. And during their performance later, you will see the Mahmeri dancers carrying a small mound, symbolizes fertility and happiness born from the blessing. So ladies and gentlemen, sit back and let's welcome the Mahmeri and dinner presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause to the Mahmeri Cultural Group with their performance, the Mask Dance, which featured two of the main characters in their performance, which represent nice and naughty and good and innocent. So that's the two main characters in Mahmeri's performance. And now, dinner is served. Selamat menjamu selera. And while enjoying your dinner, we will now present a lively dance by the talented group from SK Kampung Medan, followed by a performance by Combo Majlis Bandaraya Subang Jaya MBSJ, and then a graceful cultural dance known as Tarian Piring by Padat. But right now, to kick off the entertainment segment while you're enjoying your dinner, we have the group which is well known for a very special percussion instrument made out of a tree branch with a string attached on each end and flattened bottle caps attached to the string, and that gave the sounds very similar to the tambourine. It can be played for songs with a fast and upbeat tempo, as well as the usual traditional and slow tempo. It is a very unique percussion instrument. The name of this unique instrument is also the name of their group. So ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your dinner and let's welcome the energetic vibes of Bale Bale.
Lagunya mudah, irama mempesona. negeri Selangor sedia menyambut semua tetamu untuk melaju dan melalu. Pandang mentari wajah bersih, bandarnya indah lagi menawan. Kuala Selangor ku jatuh kasih, pengunjungmu pastikan tertawan. Bukit Melawati sungguh terkenal, penuh legenda cerita sejarah. Makam Diraja Panglima handal, sejarah jemput batu berdarah. Sendu boleh dirakau, ajaib sungguh tapi benar. Bercahaya samar di waktu malam, berkelip-kelip unggas bersinar. Usaha gerak terus laju, pemimpin tegas boleh ditegur. Rakyat bersatu bergerak maju, majulah maju Kuala Selangor. Sejarah makam Diraja Panglima handal, jarah jemput batu berdarah. Boleh disentuh, boleh dirakau, ajaib sungguh tapi benar. Bercahaya samar di waktu malam, berkelip-kelip unggas bersinar. Usaha digerak terus laju, pemimpin tegas boleh ditegur. Rakyat bersatu bergerak maju, majulah maju Kuala Selangor. Terima kasih.
Choosing your battle
from the youngest year to this moment here. I've never seen such a lovely queen. From the skies above to the deepest love, I've never felt crazy like this before. Play my love, you should play my love. It's a picture of thousand sunsets. It's a freedom bound, a thousand down. Baby, you should play my love. Been around the world till I met you, girl. It's like coming home to a place I know. Play my love, you should play my love. It's a picture of thousand sunsets. It's a freedom bound, a thousand down. Baby, you should play my love. Since you came into my life, you're beautiful, unafraid of black and white. Since you came into my life, everything was changed. Play my love, you should play my love. It's a picture of thousand sunsets. It's a freedom bound, a thousand down. Baby, you should play my love. Whoa, play my love, play my love. You should play my love. It's a picture of thousand sunsets. It's a freedom bound, a thousand down. Baby, you should play my love. Thank you. Meow.
Looks like we made it. Look how far we've come, my baby. Everybody took a long way. We knew we'd get there someday. They said, I bet they'll never make it. But just look at us holding on. We're still together, still going strong. Oh yeah, still the one I want to, the one that I belong to. It's still the one I want for life. Oh yeah, still the one that I love, the only one I dreamed of, still the one I kiss goodnight. Ain't nothing better, we beat the odds together. I'm glad we didn't listen. Look at what we would be missing. Very sad, I bet they'll never make it. But just look at us holding on. We're still together, still going strong. Oh yeah, still the one I want to, the one that I belong to. It's still the one I want for life. Oh yeah, still the one that I love, the only one I dreamed of, still the one I kiss goodnight. Still the one. Still the one I want to, the one that I belong to. You're still the one I want for life. Oh yeah, still the one that I love, the only one I dream of. You're still the one I kiss goodnight. I'm so glad we made it. Look how far we've come, my baby. Thank you, Chris. Thank you.
Tell me something, girl. Thank you. Are you happy in this modern world? Do you need no more? Is there something else searching for? I'm falling. All the good time I find myself longing to change. In a bad time I feel myself.
Tell me something, boy. Are you tired trying to fill that void? Or do you need more? And in heart, keep it so hardcore. I'm falling.
What an amazing performance, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give another round of applause to the combo from MBSJ. Like a concert already by combo MBSJ. Thank you. Wrapping up their performance with that song taken off the movie A Star Is Born, Shallow by Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. Thank you so much, combo MBSJ. Honorable Ministers and ladies and gentlemen, we hope you are enjoying tonight's dinner. I believe we have punten on the menu tonight as the starter, as an appetizer. That is a heritage cuisine here in Selangor. Punten, a very popular dish, can only be found in the state of Selangor. Anywhere else you go in Malaysia, you won't find punten except in Selangor. That is one of the heritage cuisine in Selangor, together with satay kajang. But I believe, I'm not sure whether the chicken satay you're having on the menu is satay kajang, but satay kajang, and of course kajang is a place in Selangor, has also been gazetted as a heritage cuisine in Selangor. So next time you are in Selangor, do take the time to go to Kajang and enjoy and savor some of the satay kajang. What do you mean next time? You extend your stay in Selangor, right? For you to enjoy more of Selangor. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you are enjoying your dinner tonight, and let's continue with more performances. Coming up next is a traditional dance performance called Tarian Piring by the performers from Padat. In this dance, the dancers will balance and swing plates or piring in their hands, hence the name of the dance, Tarian Piring. And you will see some amazing performances from our dancers from Padat. And of course, Padat stands for the Perbadanan Adat Melayu dan Warisan Negeri Selangor. And later there'll be more singing performance. We have our guest artist Asmida coming up in a little while. And also, Aizat Amdan will return with a couple more songs to keep you entertained as you continue to enjoy tonight's dinner and, of course, the company that you are with. And we do hope that you are enjoying your stay in Selangor. We hope you got a chance to see some of the amazing places in Selangor that promises pleasant surprises, hence the tagline, Surprising Selangor for Visit Selangor 2025. Right, ladies and gentlemen, please continue to enjoy your dinner. I believe we're going to have our performance coming up in a little while as the musicians from Padat is getting ready. They are taking over the stage from Combo MBSJ, getting ready for their next performance. Ladies and gentlemen, a truly wonderful and elegant dance performance by Padat dancers called Tarian Piring. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are ready, sit back, enjoy your dinner. I got the green light already. Here are Padat with Tarian Piring.
Berjalan seiring anak Melayu menyusul lembut papi dadari, tarian piring budaya Melayu, piring di tangan, cincin di jari, melihat malam di terang obor, rancak bersendah hingga ke pagi, duduk bersantun langkah disusun, melenggang-lenggong mengikut tari. Membawa payung hujan tak jadi, menyanyi merdu mencuit hati. Piring Selangor nama diberi, langkah berjoget menghibur hati. Piring yang kanan balikkan dulu, piring yang kiri setia melalu. Langkah bersopan tersipu malu, inilah joget piring Melayu.
Lekuk dari piring Selangor, tetapi terjadi sanjung gelap gelita dengan obor tepadi hias kesini junjung. Lekuk dari piring Selangor, tetapi terjadi sanjung gelap gelita dengan obor tepadi hias kesini junjung.
Menanam ubi batasnya selari, tangkap seekor si anak geli. Piring dipegang kaca di kaki, meniti cawan tersusun rapi. Harum baunya si bunga melur, melur ditanam buat hiasan. Tarian piring negeri Selangor, hebat menambat tiada tandingan.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Padat once again with the traditional folk dance called Tarian Piring. As you can see, the dancers balance and move and swing plates of piring in their hands. And of course, that climatic finale where the dancer move across broken glass fragments, it is a display of spiritual strength and unwavering faith. That's the uniqueness of a Tarian Piring, which is very popular in the state of Selangor. Let's give another round of applause to Padat with their Tarian Piring. Right, ladies and gentlemen, coming up we have another singing performance by Aizat Amdan, who will perform two songs, a duet, Terukir di Bintang, and a very popular song called Sungai Lui. But first, here's a Malaysian singer with a gift for blending tradition and contemporary artistry. Here to perform the timeless classic Sirih Pinang, please welcome Asmida.
Burung darat terbang tinggi, hinggap sebentar di kayu rendah. Maafkan kami tegak berdiri, sujudnya duduk menghidang sembah. Bukan lebah sebarang lebah, lebah bersarang di rumput bulan. Bukan sembah ikan tenggiri, makan sirih sekapur soda, sampailah jadi hidangan kami. Senanglah hati, senang sekianlah sirih pinang moga-moga menjadi kenang-kenangan. Pulanglah kami pulang lain kali, kita ulang menjadi ingat-ingatan sirih pinang.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Aizat Amdan.
This one is called Sungai Lui. Pejamkan matamu untukku, dengarlah dunia berkata-kata. Usik kau ragu, di sini tempatmu. Walau berubah di mata kita, tetap indah selagi kau masih percaya. Ketawa, kecewa, terpisah, jalan yang lurus kian berhala. Adakah semua ini yang ku inginkan, ataupun hanya mengejar dunia semata-mata? Ku harap kau masih percaya. Semua ini yang ku inginkan, ataupun hanya mengejar dunia semata-mata? Ku harap kau masih percaya. Kau masih percaya. Selama ini selama ini. Thank you. I would like to invite now Asmida on the stage.
Thank you, Aizat. Hi, Aizat.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
My voice is not working for me today.
It's okay, because next song that we will be going to sing, it's a very familiar song called Terukir di Bintang.
Yeah.
So, kita harap penonton yang tahu nyanyi lagu ni, boleh nyanyi sama-sama. Kita tolong Aizat kita nyanyi lagu ni sama-sama. Boleh ya? Alright. It's okay.
Asmida.
Jika kau minta intan permata, tak mungkin ku mampu. Tapi sayangkan ku capai bintang dari langit untukmu.
Jika engkau minta satu dunia, akan aku coba. Ku hanya mampu jadi milikmu, pastikan kau bahagia.
Hati ini bukan milikku lagi. 1000 tahun pun akan ku nantikan kamu.
Sayangku, jangan kau persoalkan siapa di hatiku. Terukir di bintang, tak mungkin hilang cintaku padamu. After this,
Hati ini bukan milikku lagi.
1000 tahun akan ku nantikan kamu. Sayangku, jangan kau persoalkan siapa di hatiku. Terukir di bintang, tak mungkin hilang cintaku padamu.
Sayangku, jangan kau persoalkan siapa di hatiku. Terukir di bintang, tak mungkin hilang cintaku padamu. Terukir di bintang, tak mungkin hilang cintaku padamu. Aizat.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Asmida and Aizat Amdan with that popular song Terukir di Bintang, which was made popular by Yuna. Thank you, Asmida and Aizat Amdan. And before that, Aizat performed a song called Sungai Lui, a song that beautifully reminds us that sometimes to move forward, we must first go back to where our hearts feel at home. So in the past few days, to our ministers from ASEAN, we hope we have made you feel at home right here in Selangor. And we hope when you go back, you leave your heart here in Selangor that one day you will come back for more attractions and more holidays where you can find more about Selangor. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are nearing the end of tonight's dinner, but we still have a few more performances coming up. Up next, we have a special upbeat traditional segment with a medley of traditional songs and dance called Ronggeng, to be performed by performers from Padat. And throughout this performance or this segment, there'll be a few popular folk songs. We hope you can join us and the dancers during their performance, because you have watched their performance, you have heard our songs, you have tasted our food. Now we want you to experience a little bit of our culture by joining our dancers later during this final segment. So ladies and gentlemen, we hope you are enjoying your time, and let's welcome the performers from Padat once again for the final segment. This is Ronggeng.
Jangan terleka ikutkan hati, kejar tak dapat tercucuk duri, kendong tercicir bertabur lari.
Dayunglah kolek sungai buaya, duri sembilan sungguh berbisa. Jangan dilupa adat budaya, sopan dan santun setiap masa.
Inau ronggeng yang riang, mari sama berdendang. Inau ronggeng yang riang, mari sama berdendang.
Dari beranak ke batang kali, singgah ulu yang memberi kisah. Irama joget menawan hati, kita menari berpasang-pasang.
Hati namanya bukit, indah permai dipandang mata. Badan dihayun masa berjoget, tersilap langkah maaf dipinta. Joget Selangor rancak sekali, irama merdu mencuit hati. Joget Selangor menghibur hati, berubah sudah hati yang sepi.
Dari Banting ke Bagan Lala, singgah di Moren memberdari kepala. Irama joget menawan hati, kita menari berambut gendang.
Bandar Kelang, bandar diraja, Syah Alam ibu negeri. Beramai-ramai kita temasya, hilang rasa gundah di hati.
sudah hati yang sepi. Mungkin selama inilah lagu, hilanglah sudah hati yang rindu. Mungkin selama inilah lagu, hilanglah sudah hati yang rindu. Rasa sayang, hey, rasa sayang, sayang, hey, hey, lihat nona jauh. Rasa sayang, sayang, hey, rasa sayang, hey, rasa sayang, sayang, hey, hey, lihat nona jauh. Rasa sayang, sayang, hey.
Dua tiga kucing berlari, mana nak sama si kucing berlari. Dua tiga boleh ku cari, mana nak sama si abang saudara.
Rasa sayang, hey, rasa sayang, sayang, hey, hey, lihat nona jauh. Rasa sayang, sayang, hey, rasa sayang, hey, rasa sayang, sayang, hey, hey, lihat nona jauh. Rasa sayang, sayang, hey. Dua cempena di luar pagar, ambil Gala tolong jolongkan. Kayak budak baru belajar, kalau salah tolong tunjukkan. Pulau pandang jauh ke tengah, gunung dai bercabang tiga. Hancur badan di kandung tanah, budi yang baik dikenang juga. Rasa sayang, hey, rasa sayang, sayang, hey, hey, lihat nona jauh. Rasa sayang, sayang, hey, rasa sayang, hey, rasa sayang, sayang, hey, hey, lihat nona jauh. Rasa sayang, sayang, hey.
Mana dia, anak kambing saya, anak kambing saya main di tepi sawah. Di mana dia, adik comel saya, adik comel saya yang pakai baju merah.
Jam malijam, jam malijam, jam malijam ketipu wayo. Jam malijam, jam malijam, jam malijam ketipu wayo. Kalaulah burung ujungnya berbahan, jangan dilentik hingga ujungnya. Kalaulah hidup tidak beradab, rupa yang cantik tidak berguna. Oh, jam malijam, jam malijam, jam malijam ketipu wayo. Jam malijam, jam malijam, jam malijam ketipu wayo. Jam malijam, jam malijam, jam malijam ketipu wayo. Jam malijam, jam malijam, jam malijam ketipu wayo.
Oh yes, what a finale! Ladies and gentlemen, let's give another round of applause to our performers tonight, to all the musicians, dancers and singers from Padat. Also, put your hands for our other performers from Sekolah Kebangsaan SK Kampung Medan, from the Mahmeri Cultural Group, Combo MBSJ, Balai Balai Group, Aizat Amdan and Asmida. Let's give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, we have come to the end of tonight's dinner. Thank you so much for your time this evening. We hope you've enjoyed all the performances. And thank you to everyone. And we hope to see you again in Selangor. Assalamualaikum. Good night. See you again in Selangor. Bye for now.